Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CSC Short Track Championship race here at Martinsville. My name is Soji Sakata. I am the S in CSC. And tonight, Lost Cause, Cameron in the chat, let's crown ourselves a street stock champion. Let's check the points situation and make sure we know what's at stake tonight. CSC Short Track Seasons Inaugural View Seasons. Here are your season standings. Cameron Romano, your leader, 318 points. Chris Hood going to forfeit his chance at a championship tonight. He is doing holiday stuff with family,
hey guys,
and he is going to miss
join
this
us
race.
in the Discord chat. We're all alone over here having fun at your all's expense.
Derek
Hey,
Hilker.
Derek, that wasn't nice to say about Twig.
Derek Hilker, of course, your next closest competitor, 301 points. He is 17 back off of Romano. Can you make that up in a race? It could be possible, but Hilker would have to win, and Romano could possibly have to go as low as 10th. So, it could be done. But Zach Davidson, your fourth place competitor, well out of the running, unfortunately, tonight. Also going to be a no-show as he is working late. So, it's down to two drivers tonight. Cameron Romano and Derek Hilker, the 5 and 15. Those two cars have been a big factor here all year long in this series. And it's time to see which one of them will come out victorious. Speaking of Hilker, there he is in that ever-familiar number 5 Old Style Beer Eagle. As I forget to turn on the camera, there it is. Now you guys, whoops. Now you guys can see. That is Hilker making laps in that number 5 Old Style Beer Lumina. There is Gary Greenlee, the return of the W Bird. He's got his setup going again. He is back along with us. Good to have you back, Gary. There is the 04, a car that you haven't seen as much on track this year. He's made a couple of races. That is Samuel Caldwell. We call him Twig. Those are the only car. There's the other one. There is your other competitor for tonight's championship event. This is the number 15 of Cameron Romano. Currently, I believe those... Oh, as Greenlee goes for a spin, I believe we only have 5 competitors. Brian Moore not on track at the moment in that number 10 Panther as he always drives. Oh, he's had dropped due to upload packet loss, so we'll probably see him shortly. Now, we do have a slightly extended practice session tonight. We're going to give people, especially since some people are potentially working late, we're hoping we may be able to pick up somebody like Zach if he's home in time or whatever. We'll find out. If not, no big deal. Heat race will be the same as always. 10 laps, no cautions. It will set the field. However, our warm-up session tonight is going to be a little bit different, folks. As you've probably heard in the racing world, we lost a great one, a great guy. Greg Biffle passed away along with all of his family in a terrible plane crash. And tonight, in lieu of our warm-up session, all of our cars will be taking to the track this evening in I think the plan is for a 3 or 4 wide salute. We're going to take them as wide as we can here around Martinsville. I think we can get at least 3 or 4 of them wide. And we're going to make a couple laps at pace speed. Being we only have 50 laps and a handful of drivers, we thought that was the most effective and honorable way to honor them without interfering with the way the race runs for the championship. We didn't want that to affect the outcome of the race, but we still wanted to honor the lives that were lost, and we all here at the CSC send our best wishes and condolences to anybody and anybody involved with that horrible tragedy. I don't even know what to say. It's just such a tragic event, and you hate to see it. So, with that being said, that will be our warm-up session tonight instead. Like I said, in lieu of a warm-up session, we will be doing a multiple car-wide tribute for Biffle and his family. Until then, to show you guys what these drivers are going to be competing against here in the CSC tonight for the championship, let's take you guys out in the CSC test drive car powered by the SRD, and let's show you guys what we have in store for these drivers. This is not going to be an easy race, and it should be a very competitive event. You'll notice I'm going to sit way down low in this car. I want that steering wheel just so I can see hood. Now, Martinsville, of course. If you watch NASCAR, you are familiar with the Martinsville Speedway. It's basically 2 drag strips with 2 180-degree hairpins. So let's show you guys what it's like to take them around the track. Pit speed here, excruciatingly slow, 35 miles an hour. You are not released till you see that. There it is. I'm going to let the 2 championship cars by here so they can continue their practice session without interference from me. Cars are going to be very loose and easy to slide off of the corners tonight. Hard on the brakes down into turn 1. Wrap that apron as tightly as possible. And then absolutely rip it as you come off of corner exit. So I go 5th fastest in the session already, but I'm only about 2/10 off of the leaders. Right there's what you got to be careful of tonight. The car gets loose under braking. This car feels like it's got the wrong tune on it as Romano tries to take me out. Right, we're going to go back and see. I'm going to see if there's something. The car almost feels underpowered. I'm wondering if something is off. We have fixed setups. Alright. We're going to try that tune instead. See if that gets my car driving just a wee bit better. Come on, old Eagle. There were those 2/10, but I didn't exit the corner as well. Missed the apex. Not going to be a good enough lap to beat Hilker. Corner exit. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Corner exit absolutely going to be a priority here tonight. I am just fresh off of driving the next-gen cars at Watkins, so my driving for oval is not, yeah, in its prime. Hurt. Alright, I know I got a little bit better. I want to get you guys at least one fast lap in there that you can see a little better. No, you don't, Gary. Trying to kill me out here. Whoa, yeah, and that's the other thing you gotta watch for. That curbing. Alright, well, looks like I don't have the pace here at Martinsville, so that's alright though. Let's check out with our other drivers. We have nobody else on track at the moment, so we'll see. Yep, there I went. Oh, that's why a car didn't want to break loose when I turned it. I was wondering what happened there. But yes, should be a fun night of racing. Hopefully we'll at least get one more car. 6, looks like it's still the same 5 for the moment. Let's set this to most exciting on track right now, which should be Greenlee. Cut to him live. I'm going to get a quick drink here to wet the old whistle before I... Greenlee shifting. Interesting. Bullets for noobs. Hey, I got you. Hey, welcome in. That is, I believe, Xavian, is it not? I'm always terrible with usernames. Is that Xavian, I do believe? Or am I remembering this wrong? But either way, thank you for watching. Yes, sir, I thought so. You gonna run with us tonight? We could use some extra cars on track. It's looking to be a small field. There goes Caldwell back on track. Twig running the Batman car tonight. Updating right now, but I'm trying to. You still got 3 minutes? And I can... how long do you have, Xavian? I can ask for a quick extension if we can get you in. How long do you think you got? You're down to about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Extend by 5. Quick question, guys. Xavian's in chat right now. He needs about 5 minutes to do an update, and he'll jump in the lobby. Can we extend a few more minutes to try to get him in?
We can try. We can try.
What's the command for that so I can try it?
Fuck if I know, because I don't think... I tell you what, we'll try grid set for gridding for the sprint race, and extend it out 10 minutes until he gets in. I think it's exclamation point grid set, one word, then 10.
Oh! He's already connected.
Well, never mind. The asshole's in.
That was fast. All right. Well, looks like you're in, Xavian, so that's good. We will try to extend the thing if you're not loaded in yet. Let me know when
I need 5 minutes. I'm at 5 seconds. Fuck you guys.
I can't believe he got in that fast. That was crazy. He said he had to update. Still need to restart the computer, he says. So we'll extend the grid on there just to be safe.
You know, he may have just done that for to get in, to be registered for the session, then reboot.
That's what I'm guessing. Excuse me. All right. Whoa. All righty. Well, we're going to extend the grid set. Oh, as Hilker turns.
Okay, I guess he's rebooting now.
Oh! Big hit. Alright, we'll see. Take a look at what he did!
Behind every masterpiece is a cheap knockoff.
Yeah, like Ryan Reynolds and me.
Yeah, okay, keep telling yourself that, bud.
Yeah, that was a bit of a reach. All right, we've got the grid set for 10 minutes, so you've got some time,
Grid
David.
timer set to 10 minutes for this to give Xavier a chance to get back in.
Haven't practiced at all, so this will be interesting. That's all right. We have faith in you. If nothing else, one extra car will just make it more interesting. I can't find any pace here either. It always takes me a little while. Martinsville is not my strong track. I'm okay here, but I'm not like... I am not long-run Ryan Blaney in this place. Wow, excuse me. I am sorry. I'm not trying to do that. I go to talk and it comes out instead. Wow, I'm so sorry. Alrighty. Well, as we wait and the sun goes down here at Martinsville, hopefully Xavier can get into the session here quickly as possible. That way we can get them rolling. But we've got a few minutes to burn. And let you guys enjoy the candid scenic shots of Martinsville for a moment or two.
It's showtime! Boogity, boogity, boogity!
Okay, while
Hey.
we have this extended grid time, welcome everybody
Tuxedo
to
Jericho
the
resubbed for 3
season
months.
finale of the CSC Street Stock Series.
LOL.
We got a 10-lap qualifying sprint that will determine the starting grid, so don't worry if you get wrecked out. Other than that, let's crown ourselves a champion. No wall riding. And rest in peace to Greg Biffle. There will be a... I want to try to shoot for a 3-wide salute since there will be 6 of us racing. So that will be during the warm-up. We will have a 3-wide salute to Mr. Greg Biffle and his family. And we will have a moment of silence during the 3-wide salute. And it will be the duration of the warm-up.
Indeed. And thank you for the sub, Gary. Much appreciated. Tuxedo Jericho with the 3-month Prime subscription. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, Cameron, Derek just asked if you can join the voice.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
I think he's getting bored just having me there, so...
Sanchez has connected. We're just waiting for him to load into sim now. Most racing leagues would probably not wait for somebody, but with only a few cars on the grid and everybody agreeing, that's why we're a small, tight-knit group of friends. And there is Xavier on grid. Alright, Xavier's in. Everybody cool if I go ahead and set grid to like a minute or something now? Also, where's Brian? Did he not reconnect?
At grid set 1.
What about Brian? Did he get DC'd and not reconnect or something? What happened there?
Unknown. I'm only hearing you on the stream. I'm not hearing you in sim.
Oh, crap. How about now? Can you hear me now? Uh-oh.
Negative. You're not in sim. Yeah, I'm only hearing you on stream.
Crap.
Your mic is not disconnected in voice chat for the sim.
I'm on a different mic now, and it is registering. Is that any better?
Yep, we got you.
And I just got word from Brian. He's posted in the mods channel. My internet died. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can race. So, looks like he will be out this evening. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead, stack them, rack them, and pack them.
Oh, that sucks. Let's run for it.
Alright. And as the field rolls off, let me get our leaderboard rolling so we can actually see who's in this race. Uh-oh, it's not working. That's not good.
Okay, since there are 5 of us, I propose we do a 5-wide salute.
If we can fit. Worse, we do 3
There
and 2.
we go. That shit works now. Hey, got it. Alright.
Alright, and I messed up by not limiting the amount of tires. So we're just going to go by the honor system today. And the 3-wide salute's going to be during the warm-up session.
Alright, now that I got the leaderboard working, let's go through your starting lineup for the heat race. Championship leader Cameron Romano will start from the pole.
So,
Greenlee and the Dubby Bird outside row 1. Inside row 2 will be the championship contender of Hilker. 45 of Sanchez outside row 2, and inside row 3 will be Samuel Caldwell. Pace car is off. We're away and racing here at Martinsville. Oh, as Greenlee's misses wide. Oh no! Big wreck already. No caution, as this is the heat races, so no caution will be called. Romano, your leader. Oh, a little bit of a lag from the simulator there. Romano, your leader. Hilker challenging. I don't think Hilker can actually win the championship now. I think with only 5 starters, I think that clinches it for Romano. But I'm not 100% sure of that math. We will have to see how it plays out. Romano, of course, looking to be in fine condition tonight. Running hard and fast in that number 15 Eagle. The Vesta home machine, keeping a 1-car gap on the 5 of Hilker. Caldwell running 3rd, Sanchez 4th, and Greenlee on pit road in 5th. He will have taken that one to the garage for the heat. He will start from the back of the field. Romano continues to make laps. Hilker to his bumper through 1 and 2, but Romano gaps him on the exit. Looks like the 15 car is better out of the corner. The 5 car is better going in. That right there shows it perfectly. 15 able to get into the corner, or the 5 car, excuse me, able to get into the corner much better. However, the 5 car, oh, that time though, not as good for the 15 car. 5 car looking low, going to give him a little bump and run, but not enough. 15 hangs on to the lead. 5 car Hilker there trying to give him a little bit of a shunt going in on the braking zone. Wanted to unsettle that 15 car and move him up the racetrack. Did not work. Hilker misses wide on that apex. He is going to fall back a couple car lengths. Ooh, Sanchez, a little piece of the wall back there. Doesn't seem to be massive damage or anything, just a little bit of a love tap there. Romano continues to make laps. Already lap 8 out of 10 now in the books. Excuse me, 7 of 10. This is 7 of 10. It already updated. My leaderboard updated faster than I thought it did. So lap 7 of 10 coming around this time by. It will be lap 8. 15 of Romano still holding off the 5. That 5 car has closed the gap a little bit. Not sure if he's got enough car to get past the 15, though, without going to the bumper. Caldwell running clean and easy. Ooh, 45. Sanchez into the wall a little bit again. Hilker misses the braking zone way wide. Here comes the 4 of Caldwell. Twig looking to take second. Twig going to look outside, try to do the over-under on him. But I think Hilker's got too much of a run. Uh-oh. Yep, we're all good. W Bird back on track. Greenlee back in the race, but multiple laps down. White flag is out this time by. Uh-oh, I heard a wreck. Nope, must have just been a love tap. Oh, the 5 of Hilker got loose, though. Caldwell gets by. 15 of Romano gonna win it. 15 of Romano gonna be your pole sitter for the feature. Caldwell second, Hilker third, Sanchez fourth. Ooh, Greenlee with another big hit to the wall. He will start from the back of the field. Ooh. I'm glad I don't have his repair bills. That would hurt. All right. And under a beautiful sunset, this will be the 5 wide full field salute.
All right, let's everybody line up on the backstretch.
This will be our 5 wide salute for the families that lost someone in the horrible crash. Rest in peace to Greg Biffle and his family. We're missing 1 car.
All right, where is Xavier?
Good. He just got in.
All right.
Okay, so front 3 wide, back 2 by side by side. All right, let's keep pace speed. Or we'll be about 45 miles an hour. All right, let's go.
All right. With only 5 cars, we can't do a full 3 wide salute, so there will be a 3 wide front row and a 2 wide second row. I'm going to mute my mic and let you guys listen to the sounds of the motors. And that will bring our competitors back down. Pit road. I don't know if they're going to put any hot laps in during this or not, but that will end our 3-wide tribute. We'll see if they go out or if they decide to switch over to the feature. Looks like our drivers are going to opt to park them for the rest of the session. Make sure my chat is cleared for race control. Session will more than likely not be advanced. We will simply let the timer run out. As the cars vanish and time runs out, that'll end our tribute. Rest in peace. Alright. Well, we still have a champion to crown tonight, so...
Drivers, let's crown ourselves a champion! Welcome to the paperclip. Drivers, start your engine!
And with that being said, let's finish off the inaugural CSC Racing Short Track League. Your points leader and pole sitter for the championship race, the number 15 Vesta Homes Eagle, Cameron Romano. To his outside, he's not in the points fight, but it looks like he is Batman. That is the number 04 of Samuel Caldwell, affectionately known as Twig. Inside row 2, that is going to be the only man who has a potential chance at the championship, but he's going to have to see the 15 car wreck out to do it. The ever-familiar number 5 Old Style Beer. It's an eagle posing as a Lumina. That is Derek Hilker. A infrequent regular here in the CSC Short Track League. He's run a couple of races with us this year. That plain blue number 45 with the muscle stripes on it. That is the Panther of Xavier Sanchez. And last but certainly not least here in the field, the ever-familiar tribute to Alan Kulwicki with the Dubby Bird on the front. That is the Dubby-powered flat black and gold machine, the number 69 of Gary Greenlee. Romano, your fast car in Heat 1. Qualifying, though, only third fastest. 5 of Hilker and 04 of Caldwell, both about a tenth faster. 21.440 and 21.485 to 21.511. Pace car is made the left turn on to pit road. They're going to stack them up for the last time this year. Let's go racing in the CSC Short Track League. Romano out to the lead to start. Caldwell outside. Hilker running third. Quickly, the 15 Romano is going to pull away, try to run away from this field. Hilker not going to try to let that happen. He's going to drive it in. Oh, he overcooks it a little bit, a little too hard. 15 Romano, 2-car lead. We're going to focus on the 5-car. That way we can see the 15 and the 45, hopefully. Everybody into a single file orderly line. 15-car out to a little bit of a Sunday drive for the moment. 5-car trying to run him down. Sanchez trying to challenge for third. Caldwell back to fourth for the moment. Remember, we do have cautions in this league, so if somebody goes around and doesn't get it gathered up fast enough, you could see a yellow. 5-car can drive up to the back of the 15 in the corners, but can't seem to make any time coming off of him. That's where the 15's got him beat. 45 in the 04, just, I think, playing it safe for the moment. Running consistent, steady laps, trying not to lose track of the leaders, but keeping far enough back in case something happens. 15 Romano, smooth as silk on that bottom line. Consistent and steady. That is the way to win a championship. Right now, if he finishes first, he will clinch it by a wide margin. Hilker needs to see that 15 go around and below a motor or something to have a chance. Ooh, Sanchez with a wider exit, but almost seems to me like he's catching the 5-car of Hilker just slightly. Hard to tell for sure. 5-car right up into the business of the 15-car, all over that rear bumper. Oh, we got a car. Greenlee kind of a little bit loose coming out of 1 and 2 there. Hilker glowing the rotor on the front of that number 5 old-style beer machine. Is Romano doing the same? Yes, both cars with rotors aglow. 15, though, looks like he's using less brake. Not sure if that'll benefit him or not. I'm certainly it'll keep the front tire pressures a little bit lower. Whoa, we got to spin. We got to spin. Caution is out. Caution is out on the racetrack. Especially with Greenlee and Caldwell keeping pace behind. I did not want to see that end someone's day. Hilker gets that car righted. Let's take a look back and see what happened there during that incident. Hilker looks like he dives in aggressively low. I mean, a good line for sure. I think he overcooked entry. He hits the 15, and that checks him up and spins him around under braking. 45 going to take some pretty well, maybe not. Definitely some left front damage to that 45 car. Of course, it does. Maybe it doesn't look like it. It might have got away with it. Hard to call for sure. All right. Any takers on pit road? With only 7 laps in the books, is anybody going to gamble? Oh, look at this. 04 of Colt. Oh, he fakes. Same with the 5 of Hilker. No takers on pit road. No real surprise there. I was surprised that the 04 was even looking. But it makes more sense knowing that he was just going to fake it. Lights not going out on the pace car. So there will be at least 2 more laps to go under this yellow flag. Remember, caution laps do not count. We set the session up right this week. No caution laps counting. So all of these laps they're running are all for naught at the moment. There will only be...
So, who's qualified to win the championship right now?
Cameron and Derek, I think, are the only 2 that are in contention.
I'm going to look real quick for the moment. Hilker would need 17 points, and that would require him to finish 7th, 8th. He would have to finish first to Cameron's 8th. So I believe that actually will wrap this up. Oh, looks like they're going live again. Here we go. Field kind of scattered. Coming out of 4. Green flags back out. We're away and racing here again at Martinsville. I almost forgot where we were at. Whoa, Derek. Derek being very careful looking up the inside there. Greenlee misses the apex pretty badly. Let's see where they take him down the backstretch. Hilker already up to 4th. Oh, 45 of Sanchez, 69 of Greenlee, way out of the groove. Hilker trying to find his way by that troublesome number 04 in front of him. He's got to get back up to the bumper of that 15. I don't believe it's mathematically possible, but if I'm wrong, he definitely wants to win this race and give it every chance he has. This is your best battle on track right now. Romano off to a Sunday drive. It's the battle for second, basically, between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. The 04 of Caldwell, the 5 of Hilker, and the 45 of Sanchez. All three pushing very, very hard at the moment. Seem to have settled into a bit of a groove, though. And we know that that 04 and the 5 car have heavy, heavy pace based on their qualifying, or excuse me, practice times. Focused in on the 5 of Hilker and the 04 of Caldwell at the moment. Romano continues to hold his gap to the field. Not super far out, though. Actually, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, that 04 car is reeling in the 15. If I had to guess, I would say that 15 car is probably trying to save some of his equipment. We are 12, make that 13 laps in the books. Greenlee gets a little piece of that wall. Rotors aglow on the right front of these vehicles. They are working those brakes hard and heavy. Hilker's going to look up the inside of the 04. Keep it clean, boys. Hilker gives him a little bump and run. Gets him cleared, but here comes the 04. Going to challenge back on the low side, back to the high, back to the low again. Great pass by the 5 car of Hilker to get by the 04. That was well played, taking advantage of the 04's gap on the low side that he left going into 3. Ooh, Sanchez into the wall. And just like that, everything is as it was before. Oops, 15 of Romano. Big gap to the 5 car now. The pass on Caldwell worked, but that 5 car lost all the ground he'd made up and then some on that 15 car. 15 to a Sunday drive. Darn shame couldn't be there for it, but looks like they're still having some good racing. Yeah, sorry you couldn't make it. I am talking to Brian Moore right now, right? I don't know everybody's usernames off the top of my head. If it is, I'm sorry to hear your internet went out. We would have loved to have you. 15 Romano continues to hold his wide lead over the 5 car. That middle pack of 3, the most evenly matched set on the field right now. I know Romano will absolutely be playing it safe right now. He is not going to be pushing the limits of that 15 car. Smooth and steady rhythm is the name of the game when you're out front leading. You've still got to push hard, but you don't want to do anything that can get you into a bad situation. Davidson's phone account. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Well, wish you were here as well, Zach. I know Brian Moore got disconnected due to internet problems, so we'd love to have you and him as well. And, of course, Trevor and everybody else, but Chris isn't racing either. We lost him to some family gingerbread house building, it sounds like, tonight. So everybody with a little bit of something going on. But either way, still glad you can tune in and watch the championship unfold. I believe Romano has it locked on points right now. To Hilker 17 back, he would need to finish 8th in this race. Romano would, and Hilker would have to win it to become the champion. And with only 5 cars on the field, that's obviously not possible. So, but look at this. Hilker closing the gap on the 15. Uh-oh. I just see a Dubby bird. Oh, no, Gary. Big damage on the 69 car. Single car wreck. I'm not going to throw the yellow. He will have to bring that wounded number 69 Dubby machine down pit road to the attention of his crew. I really have to wonder if Caldwell has some pace. He seemed to have it on the short run. Yeah, I don't know. He seems to be fine on the short run, but loses the rhythm on the long. Not sure what's going on there with that 04. Maybe he's just saving his equipment. Letting these two run it out. Excuse me. 15 Romano now being challenged by the 5 car. 5 of Hilker actually might have more pace. It's either that or the 15 was just in cruise control. And if that's the case, he better turn up the flame and get that motor rolling, because he is losing time to the second place challenger. 5 of Hilker actually going to look on the high side at Martinsville. The points for the fastest lap and most laps led. You know, I'll be honest, I don't know. We'll have to look at that if we get another caution. I don't remember. Either way, right now, with 27 to go, that's going to be locked up by Romano anyways, as he will have led the most laps unless Hilker can pass him right now. Here comes Caldwell. All of a sudden, 3-horse, 4-horse race as Sanchez starts to close the gap as well. Could the leaders have scorched that rubber? 69 of Dubby of Greenlee getting repairs. All of a sudden, Hilker's gone to the middle line. Romano's still running that same line, but it doesn't seem to be getting, yes, 1 each. I thought so. So I still don't think, even if Hilker wins them both, which now is impossible, because Romano has led all 25, he'd still have to finish like 6th, and there's only 5 cars. But here we go, 4 cars under a blanket. This is what short track racing's all about. Let's see if they can get to each other's bumpers and challenge each other for the position. 15's going to run the 5 really low down the backstretch, trying to defend. 15 must be starting to run out of tire. Here comes Hilker. Oh, they're weaving, and oh my God. Cup Series 1 point per lap and 5 for most. Oh. Well, that's definitely going to secure it for Romano then, as he has led every single lap here tonight. If Hilker could have led the most laps, he could have made it interesting if Romano had wrecked, but I don't think. Seem to be losing pace in the middle lane. Tires could be going out this late in the run. Possible, yeah. Kind of hard to tell. Whoa! Big block from the 04. It's going to send the 45 way high out of the groove in 1 and 2. Right back to the bumper, though. 45. Uh-oh. Oh, that's where. Okay. 45 and 04 battling it out. 5 and 15 battling it out. The 2 Eagles and the 2 Panthers. Not sure. Seems to me as though Romano may have gotten his second wind. All of a sudden, that car looks like he's got pace once again. Not sure. Maybe he decided it was time to turn up the wick and hit it harder. And yes, there's the Discord League. If you're liking what you see and you want to race with us, we are accepting new drivers for the next seasons, which are to be announced. Hopefully the early part of next year. Whoa! Keep it together, boys!
Cycling.
Woo! Holy mackerel, that was close. Good save from the 45 and the 04. Uh-oh. Whoa, blink from the 45. A little scary. Rotors aglow on those 2 leading Eagles. Hilker desperately wants to get by that number 15. Just cannot find a way. That 15 car, as wide as the track is, it seems to be, but right on his rear bumper. Hilker right to him. Whoa, oh no! Leaders around. Wreck.
He turned him.
Too aggressive from the 5 car. That will bring out the caution with 18 laps to go. That was close. Of all things, that actually makes your leader... Oh no, it was still Romano at the time of caution, it looks like, so he'll still retain the lead, I think. Way to keep that straight. These cars are not easy to correct when they get sideways. I agree. That was a great save by the 04 and the 45 to not wrap themselves up. And then Hilker, of course, getting a little too aggressive going down into 1 and 2. Gets the 15 car turned around sideways. 04-45 going to come down to pit road. Let's see if they're going to take some tires and get these cars going faster once again. You have to see if the leaders of Romano and Hilker decide to come down next time by or not. Let's watch the pit stops here. The 04 and the 45 pit boxes should be right next to each other. Excuse me, one apart. Are they going to take tires? 45 and 04 both going to take fresh Hoosier Comanche radials. 15 and 5 not coming to pit this time by. Interesting. Saving their stuff for later. This will make it interesting, though. Does this give the 04 or the 45 an advantage? Pace lights stay on. At this point, champion or not, Hilker wants to show the audience who the fastest car on track truly is. Yes, he does. Hilker knows he's got the speed on the 15, but just cannot put the moves on him to get by. Not sure if Greenlee is done for the day or not. We'll have to see. 45 Sanchez still with some pretty decent right front damage on that machine. No sponsorship on that, just a plain car. 15 Vestamobile, though, does have a sponsor, and he is back to the lead after getting spun. 5 of Hilker also right back to his position. When the caution came out, they were done. Still had Fasty, but just done. Okay. Greenlee looks like he's going to park that car for the evening then. Down to a 4-horse race. Who's going to take it home? The 15 and the 5 on old hot tires. They'll fire off just a touch better. But as soon as the 4 and the 45 get those fresh Hoosiers warmed up.
Is there a choose rule?
No choose rule here, Twig.
That's the Cup Series League. All right, here we go. Green flag is out. We're away and racing. Whoa. What the heck happened to Romano? Something went weird there. Interesting. Oh no. Hilker jumped the start. Gonna be a drive-through penalty for the 5 car. And that puts the 4 car up to the lead. Oh, 04 of Colt. Sorry, I had to figure out exactly what was going on there. I was doing some moving in my head. Uh-oh. No, Hilker's going to get that vehicle back on track, but he's going to be a couple laps down for his troubles. 04 of Caldwell making laps. Down to a 3-car race now. Only 15 to go. Caldwell, big damage on the front of that 04 machine. The Batman car looking like it's got its nose broke. Only clean car on track right now, the 15 of Romano. The only one in contention, at least. 5-car Hilker, I believe, is undamaged, but... Catch up to your leader here, that 04. I believe Romano still has his championship locked up now, especially with Hilker multiple laps down. There's going to be no way back for the 5. Whoa, 45 looking low on the 15. Can he get by? 45 going to look low. 15's going to be forced out of the groove. Shorter way around for the 45. He pulls side by side with him, but loses time on the exit. Derek, last car lead lap. He stayed on the lead lap for that? Wow, Hilker actually still on the lead lap. If we get a caution, he's fine. Unbelievable. I thought he lost a lap for sure doing that. I was wrong. That's what I get for not checking. However, with only 3 cars on track, I wouldn't hold your breath for that caution unless somebody really overcooks it. Your tire squeal, but nothing yet.
Took the black flag, not lap down, took the BF clear, he served the penalty.
Okay, gotcha. Romano content to seem to give the spot up to the 45 for the moment. 45 car running second right now. Caldwell still your leader. If Caldwell wins, he would be the 8th different winner in 10 races here this year. Kind of a crazy statistic for us to have. Sanchez already a winner in this league. Romano going to sit back on those old tires. I think that's why he is falling back. He just does not have the pace on those old Cougars. 9 laps to go. Excuse me, 8 laps already now. Goodness gracious, that's going fast. Whoa, Romano. Ooh, keep it pointed the right way, Cameron. Scary moment from the 40 or the 15. 5 car running for his life, trying to stay on that lead lap. Don't think it's gonna matter. Too big of a gap between any of our competitors right now. I don't see this race having another yellow at this pace. No battles on track at the moment. Only 4 cars running. The 04 Caldwell out to a Sunday drive, just like the 15 was just a little bit ago. Yes, there's the link to our Twitch clips and our YouTube. If you want to go back and check us out, please do. We've got all of our VODs from this season up, with the exception of this race and tomorrow night's, of course. So go check out. You can rewatch any race you want to from the entire season. 5 of Hilker still trying to run away, but the laps are winding down. I don't think he's going to have the time, and he is sitting duck. He's a sitting duck to the fresh tires of the 04 and 45. I think staying out with the 15 was a mistake. Both of the 15 and the 45 losing, or 15 and the 5 losing big time to the 04 and 45 as they make laps. Those fresh tires here at Martinsville just simply unparalleled. However, the 5 car, yep, he eventually now will pull over and let them go. Hilker officially now scored 1 lap down. However, that has tightened up the battle for the lead. The 45 and the 04 with only 3 laps remaining. We've got a battle on our hands for the lead. Here comes the 45 car looking up the inside. 2 to go, this time by. 45 car going to try to find a way to poke his nose up under the 04. Oh, little tap. 45 going to swing way wide. They're going to try an over-under or something. Sanchez trying to find a way past his opponent. The Batman car out to the lead. White flag here in Martinsville. Who's going to take it? 04, 45. 45 enters high. Going to look for that low exit. 04 blocks it. Caldwell, perfection on the block coming out of 2. 2 corners left. 45 going to try it again. It's his only hope. He gets to the bumper, but can't quite make it. Oh, we got a drag race at the line. Who got it? Xavier Sanchez with the last corner pass. What a race. Got just enough of a wiggle out of the 04 to get a correction.
200ths of a second. 200ths of a second.
2 100ths of a second victory.
No, Mikey. No, Mike. Oh, no, right.
What a race.
Was that clean?
Oh, my goodness. That was close.
That's just short track racing.
Holy mackerel, that was amazing. Let's go and pull in some of our drivers. Sanchez not available, nor is Cameron Romano. Cameron Romano, do you have a copy? Does not look like he does.
Yes, I do.
There he is. Congratulations. I just checked the points, and I do believe it's official. You are the first ever CSC Short Track Racing League champion. There he is.
Hold on, Derek's trying to kill me.
I noticed that. Well, while you get that sorted out, Xavier Sanchez, do you have a copy?
Should be.
Congratulations. I believe that is your second win of the year in this series. That was an awesome last lap pass for the win there, right at the exit of 4. You got the 04 just loose enough to get up beside him. When you got to the line, did you think you had a chance, or did you think he had you beat at the line?
Coming to the final corner, I thought I was going to lose, and I was happy for Twig, and then we got side by side, and it got crazy.
Well, the two of you had the newer tires, and it was certainly an impressive thing to watch. You two just drive away from the others, and that was an awesome battle. Well done, a great and well-earned win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, now that Derek's done trying to kill you, Cameron Romano, how does it feel? You have just won the first ever short track championship.
I'm really at a loss for words right now. Oh my God, I'm actually a champion. Holy crap. I did it. This one's for Greg Biffle.
Well said. You are the closest number on track we have to his iconic 16 with your 15 car. And you drove a hell of a race tonight. I know you stayed out for the tires there at the end, and that put you back to third, but that was all you needed to get it done tonight. I see you taking the Polish victory lap. Congratulations and well done. CSC Short Track Champion. You can put that one on your record book.
This really was the combination of all the hard work we put in. It's from the start. It's been a fantastic season. I'm kind of sad that this is the last weekend we'll have until the next season, but I'm so excited for what's in store as far as what we're incorporating. But I gotta thank Boat Rubber Racing Warehouse. They've been on my car from the very beginning. Also gotta thank my proud partners at Best of Home, phenomenal station company. We furnish a lot of really good really nice apartments in New York City, at all over Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. Great group of guys to work with too. Also got to thank W Energy for being on the car and sponsoring us, sponsoring the series, both the short track series and the Cup series. But I felt so bad when I found out that Derek jumped the start. I was like, oh no, we still could have had something going. He was my pick to win the championship. Over the last couple of weeks, he's had a little bit more consistency than I have. But not just in the short track series, but in the Cup series. In my eyes, Derek is a true champion. Derek, I love you, brother.
I know I have Derek in chat right now. He said he thought you spun the tires, and he ended up getting a black flag there for jumping the restart because of that. But it's an unfortunate run of luck for the 5 there for sure. But definitely, I know you've had a little bit less speed than him at some of these races, but you have definitely had a little bit better luck and a little bit more of the long run consistency throughout the year. He's had a couple bigger down races. Like I said, some of it just bad luck mostly, but certainly that's what made you two so close in the points, was the fact that you had a lot more of the consistent finishes and he had a lot more of the high and low finishes, and that made it very interesting to watch the disparity of how both you and him were so close in points despite the different results week in and week out. Oh, and he says congrats in the chat as well, by the way.
Oh yeah, we've had a lot of fun racing this season. I still remember the first race of the season at USA International. It was just me, Chris, and Gary. But you know what? We had the time of our lives. It's been a ride. That's for sure.
Well said, my friend. Well, congratulations and well earned. Hopefully, we'll see all of our drivers back again next season for. I believe we are looking at running the late model stocks next year, so that'll make things a little bit more interesting for this season, or for the next season. I'm excited to see it. I think that's going to bring a lot more competition to this series. That's why I did the drive-through. Yeah, I had a hunch that's what
Absolutely.
it was.
And after the race we had at Martinsville in the late models, I felt like it was appropriate that we had them a little bit more in the rotation. So to have the late model tour take place in the short track, the street stocks, it's gonna be a change for sure. But I'm excited for a little bit more speed and hopefully getting a couple more people to race with us week in and week out.
I agree. I think that short track, adding the late model stock is going to make it even better, and I'm excited to see what comes. And Derek in chat says, tomorrow I'm coming for the championship. So looks like it's going to be a fun fight again tomorrow.
Derek, I look forward to our glorious battle tomorrow night.
He's already left the session, I'm afraid, but I think he's still in stream, so he should be able to hear you. So congratulations and well done. I'm going to preview tomorrow night's race and call it a night.
Sounds good. And oh, by the way, I'm a champion! Let's go!
I know that guy.
That was your championship winner, Cameron Romano, in the 15 Vesta Homes Eagle. Tomorrow night, as Derek has mentioned in chat, only 14 points separate our Cup Series competitors. And it's the same two drivers again, Cameron Romano and Derek Hilker. 1549 to 1535. It'll be a two-horse race. Hilker with 4 wins to Romano's 2. However, both drivers have an average finish of just second. That is a very impressive finishing average. So, tomorrow night will be the championship race. It'll be the Craftsman Truck Series vehicles at Homestead Miami Speedway. He was kind of blocking and had enough. Yeah, I kind of get it. This Martinsville is a track notorious for the block and everything else. That's part of racing, I'm afraid, but should be a fun race to watch for certain. I'm excited to see where it goes. And we hope you'll all join us tomorrow night for the finale of Season 1 of the CSC. One champion has been decided. Can Cameron Romano bring them both home? Or will Derek Hilker get his first? Either way, thank you all for watching. My name is Soji. We will see you guys tomorrow night, same time, 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll crown our second of 2 champions for the weekend. Have a great night, everybody.